Okay, I'm freaking out. I owe everybody massive explanation. I do. I made a huge mistake and got my good friend Stove kicked out of his house, and that is all my fault. But it's a giant misunderstanding. It snowballed. It started as this little thing, and because I didn't talk to anybody about it, it blew up and it ended with him getting hurt and getting in trouble. So please let me explain why I betrayed Stove and why I got him kicked out of the house, because there's way more going on that anybody knows about, not even him. So it all started a few weeks ago when I woke up one morning in my apartment, came downstairs and saw this note. What? Are you serious? I've been watching you? How did this get inside? Part of me wanted to put it away in the closet and think that it was a prank and just kind of ignore it, so I didn't tell anybody about it. That was a mistake. It was a huge mistake, because since then I've gotten 4 more of these notes, right? And it resulted in me getting my friend kicked out of his house, and now he feels betrayed, and I feel like I betrayed him. So I'm gonna explain to you where I got these other 4 notes. Right after that, I got a second note that says, "Not everything is as it seems." Okay, I just found a second note. It was outside my apartment when I got home. The first one was inside. This one says, "Not everything is as it seems." It's in the same type of weird writing. I'm starting to think that somebody's following me. I don't know who to talk to about this, but it's really freaking me out. I guess I'll keep you guys updated. I still don't really know what to do. Yeah, this is a lot. This is really unnerving. I don't know what that means. That's so vague. It was in the backyard. I found it outside. It started to make me not trust anything that I knew anymore. I just started kind of being on edge and being freaked out and overthinking everything that was happening and everything anybody was saying. I didn't know what to do, but things got really bad when I got this third one, right? There's another one. This is the third one. Okay. I'm not really sure what to do. There's a third letter. This was placed on the hood of my car under the windshield wiper. It says that someone cannot be trusted. I'm starting to get freaked out now. I don't know what this means, who it's from, who it's talking about, and I don't know how people are finding me to put these wherever I am, in my house, on my front door. It's kind of getting worrisome, so I guess I need to start looking into this, because this is too much. This third message, someone can't be trusted. I don't know if this was a threat or if this was a warning or what this really meant, but it was on the windshield of my car when I was out at the store one night. I came back and found it and read it, and this is the one that really freaks me out. This is the one that really started to kind of wear away at my sanity, because it implies that somebody who's close to me or near and dear to me was not who they seemed to be, or they had nefarious goals or intentions, or someone was playing me in some way. So I started to be really on edge and not trust anybody, like my friends, my parents, just anyone in general. I don't know what this meant. I don't know who was putting these there, but I was getting really freaked out. And then the very, very next day, all this news broke about my friend Stove on the internet, where people were claiming that he was this like villain character, that he was lying to everybody, and that he was just playing the part of being this cool friend, and that he was actually working for some organization and, you know, basically steal people's information and like take them down and ruin people's reputations and all this and all that. So I automatically assumed that this was a warning about Stove, and I started not to trust him, and I started to do my own research into Stove. I was watching him like a hawk, okay? I was always watching him. I was testing him, asking him questions to see if he really was this friend that he claimed to be, or if he was actually something else. It put me on edge, right? I couldn't trust him. I didn't feel like I could trust anybody, but I had an outlet, and that was him, because it all lined up so perfectly that he was the bad guy when I got this. But things cooled down. Things went back to normal for the most part until a few days later, I got this other one. Okay, I'm hiding in the laundry room upstairs because I just found a 4th note. This is the 4th one I've gotten. It was slipped into my backpack between the time that I woke up this morning and the time that I got here. I know it wasn't there before, but it is now. It says that the house isn't safe and that I need to get out. I think that means that somebody here can't be trusted. I need to do some investigation. All fingers are pointing at Stove right now. I don't think it's him, but who knows? I really hope it's not you, man, if you're seeing this. I don't even know if I can put this footage out, but I hope it's not you, Stove. This other 4th note slipped into my bag into my backpack. It wasn't there in the morning, but then I went to look for my laptop and it was there, right? It somehow slipped into my bag. And then it says, the house isn't safe, get out. Again, another vague threat or warning. At the time I thought it was a warning. So I instantly grabbed a camera and went to film suspect number 1, which was Stove. And at that exact moment, he was on the phone with this guy in a mask. He was wearing like a bandana and a mask, and they were talking about how they couldn't trust anybody else and how they were working together. So I went and told Carter, and one thing led to another, and in less than 5 minutes.
So, you need to leave, dude. Like, it's not okay.
Carter wanted him out of the house, so he got kicked out, and for the first time in a while, I felt kind of like safe. I felt relieved. I felt like we actually got to the bottom of something, and I felt safe again. So I had this moment, and everybody's talking about how I was laughing at the end of Stove's video, and I was like, get out of here, man, I'll see you later. And that's because I felt relieved, right? I was just having like a, oh, yay, moment that he was gone. And I'm so sorry, dude, because I was wrong, because right after that, I got this 5th letter. What's this? You made a mistake. Oh my gosh, I was wrong, guys. It wasn't Stove. I was wrong the whole time. It wasn't Stove at all. I gotta go find him. I gotta go find him right now. I was wrong. Maybe 10 minutes later, it said, you made a mistake. It must not have been you. I must have been wrong, but we need to get to the bottom of this. I owe you a huge apology. When you do something like this, and you hurt your friends, and you make a mistake, I want to own up to it. I feel really bad about what happened, man, and I trust you wholeheartedly. I hope you can trust me again, and I hope that we can work together to get to the bottom of where these are coming from, because there's something else going on here, something that's bigger than both of us. I think I'm gonna call Stove. I'm gonna have him come over. I haven't seen him in a little bit, and then we're gonna talk about it.
This is honestly just insane. What?
They've been
So did you like get these all in one day, or like how long have you been getting these?
So like 2 weeks ago, I got the first one, the one that says someone's been watching me, and it was just taped inside my front door, not outside the house. It was in the house.
Yeah.
And you know nobody else lives here. It's just me. So I don't know who did this. I thought it was a prank at first, like a joke. So I kept it to myself and I just didn't talk about it, right? And then I got a second one. Not everything is as it seems, super vague. This one was outside the house, and that was the next day, right?
Oh.
Someone can't be trusted. This was the day before all the PZ9 stuff started kicking off with you, and everyone started accusing you of being some villain.
So you got this right before it all blew up?
The day before, right?
Okay.
And that, I still didn't tell anybody about these, but that made me think that it was you, and they were talking about
if I was in your shoes, it would have been obvious that I would have chosen me too.
Right? Like, and I just, it made me feel really uneasy and really unsure of what was going on. So I thought it was talking about you, that you couldn't be trusted. So that's kind of when everything, like, it started snowballing, dude. Like, it got, one thing led to another, and ended up with you getting kicked out of the house, and you, like, did not deserve that. I'm so sorry, dude, because...
Well, yeah, I mean, it's been a rough kind of a couple of weeks just because out of nowhere this whole thing blew up. I was trying to make you guys, you know, clearly I wasn't PZ9 because I had no idea what was going on.
I didn't even know what it was before all this.
Exactly. And so then I was trying to explain to you guys, there's a whole misunderstanding, and then all of a sudden I got kicked out, and then I was living in the car, but then, you know, I was thinking there's no way, because I've known you for a while, you've been on a team for a while, there's no way you would have, you know, intentionally kicked me out. And so I was thinking you must have been framed and blackmailed, pressured into doing this.
Yeah.
And this all makes sense now. Like, this is, like, why didn't you tell any of us this?
I was, honestly, it was a mix of two things. I was kind of scared, right? I didn't know who it was or who I could trust. And the second one is it took me a while to work up the courage, honestly, because, like, in a way, it's completely my fault, and I screwed you over, and you did not deserve that. And I just, like, I didn't know how to apologize for it or voice it. And then the moment I got this one, I knew that I messed up.
When did you get that one?
This one was right at, like, maybe 20 minutes after you got kicked out.
You made them, so
I don't even know how. This was 20 minutes after you got kicked out. I don't know how this got here, man.
I don't know. So I don't know how they even figured that out that fast.
someone's watching us, right? Someone is paying attention. Someone is thinking 10 steps ahead and trying to break the group apart for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we gotta get to the bottom of this then.
Like,
Obviously someone's watching us. Did you get this all at the house? You said you got it,
different places.
Different places. So that means they know exactly our next steps are. What our next steps are. So that means, I don't know.
They're like 5 steps ahead of us or something, right?
This is like something out of a movie. This is insane.
I know.
Actually.
This is honestly, and what's really creepy is the way that they write the letters, right? Are like these little clippings. So there's no handwriting trace. How do we know who's writing these? Because it's not handwritten. Like, how do you know who's making it?
Is there any like symbol or like any some consistent thing?
I don't know, man. I've been hiding these just in my room as I've been collecting them, and I didn't feel comfortable telling anybody until now. But like, you deserve to know. You needed to know this.
Good thing you showed me. Otherwise, if someone else would have found this out in your room, you could have been in even deeper trouble. So good thing you're sharing this now before it's too late.
I wanted to complain, and man, I think whoever's doing this is trying to break the group up, right? He's trying to get everybody mad at each other, pit people against each other. So what we need to do, the only way we're going to be able to get to the bottom of this is if we work together, right? Is if we go against what they want and work together.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what they want is to split us apart, but if we work together as a team, as a group, it's going to be that much, and it's going to catch whoever this is off guard.
I agree.
Whatever person, group, whatever it is, whatever entity this is, we are going to get them back. For sure, we're all smart people. I mean, it's creepy, but at the same time, it's not gonna break us apart. There's no way.
Are we good now? I want to say I'm sorry.
No, we're good. I knew, I could trust you. I understand your video. I put my trust in my friends, and so I trust you, and that's why I'm not gonna abandon my friends. And I knew something was up. I didn't know it was like this deep, but I knew something was up. You wouldn't really normally act like that. Especially, I look back on the video. That wasn't you. I mean, it seemed like you were just relieved more than anything.
Yeah, so a lot of people were commenting about the fact that I kind of had like this like weird laugh thing in your video. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it seemed like kind of relieved, nervous, laugh. I don't know.
It was the first time. I was obviously wrong. I was super wrong. I admit that, right? But it was the first time in 2 weeks that I had felt like this weight off my chest. Like, oh, I'd gotten to the bottom of it. It was him. We're all safe now. I was wrong, right? And I like laughed. I was like, oh, everything's all good. And then a moment later, the other note shows up, and my world came crashing down because I was so wrong the whole time. This whole thing started on Stove's channel, so we're gonna work together. We're gonna finish it on his channel, right? We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Check out that video. Make sure you head over there. We got to solve this problem, right? We got to work together. We're gonna finish this up.
Also, make sure to subscribe to Ryan because I know he's been kind of getting a lot of flack, a lot of criticism. And he doesn't deserve it.
Some of it I deserve, but I appreciate that.
Some of it, maybe. No, but like
that.
you have been keeping this to yourself, and I think you shouldn't be burdening yourself all, on one person. You do need to, lean on us. We're your friends, and everyone there wants to support you as well. So guys, make sure to support him by subscribing to him. This is insane. We gotta get to the bottom of this.
Dude, we gotta take down whoever's doing this.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Ready to go?
Yeah.
We're all good. We're all good.
I appreciate you.